After saying trade wars could be good, the president now says today he doesn't expect one after his proposal to slap tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. CBS 4's Mola Lenghi is live at the White House with more on that. Mola.
Well, good evening, Rick. During an Oval Office meeting with the visiting Israeli Prime Minister, President Trump doubled down, insisting that he will not back down on tariffs. That's despite the objections of his own party.
Are you going to back down on the tariffs? No, we're not backing down.
President Trump is doubling down on his pledge to impose tariffs on imported steel and aluminum. During an Oval Office meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Mr. Trump pushed back at critics who say it'll lead to a trade war.
People have to understand our country on trade has been ripped off by virtually every country in the world, whether it's friend or enemy. Everybody.
The tariffs the president announced last week, 25% on steel and 10% on aluminum, would apply to all imports, no matter the source.
The European Union, we can't do business in there. They don't allow. They have trade barriers that are worse than tariffs. They also have tariffs, by the way, but they have trade barriers far worse than tariffs. And if they want to do something, we'll just tax their cars that they send in here like water.
House Speaker Paul Ryan wrote in a statement he believes the tariffs could lead to a trade war. Ryan and other Republican leaders have been urging Mr. Trump to reconsider.
You're punishing the American consumer and our allies. You're making a huge mistake here. Go after China, not the rest of the world.
So far, the White House isn't buying those arguments. The president says he's determined to protect American industries while closing a multi-billion-dollar trade deficit. President Trump said if the tariffs are imposed, they could be lifted specifically for Canada and Mexico if those two nations are willing to renegotiate a NAFTA deal that would provide more favorable terms to the United States. Rick?
So, Mola, there have been some nonpartisan studies that predict a net loss of jobs if these tariffs that the president has talked about are imposed. Any reaction from the White House?
Well, Rick, Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders was asked that very question point blank today about the impact on jobs and whether the White House had looked into it. She initially answered sort of in a general way, saying that the president was still committed to this proposal, adding that it would have favorable economic and national security implications. But when she was really pressed on this specific issue of jobs, she ultimately dodged the question.
Mola Lenghi live for us at the White House. Mola, thank you.